Hey everybody, so I'm in my alternate office again today. So I'm doing a bit of a off the record or beaten trail video about Tony Six or the Tourette's Guy. So recently, Jared Six, who I believe is the channel owner, posted a video about Tony Six or the Tourette's Guy, and I had thought he was actually dead. Somebody posted on one of the older videos on the message board in the comment section that he was dead, and they had a link to a service and everything. And as you can see in this image here, that's actually Jared Six looking at the washing machine, who plays the alias of Tony Six or the Tourette's Guy's son. But they're actually related. And if you've ever seen the videos, there's Sherlina, which plays as Tony Six's ex-wife. That's actually his sister. And I'll show you some pictures later. But what they do is every time Tourette's Guy wants to take a break, they straight up pretend he died. And it's actually pretty funny, but they've done this 2 times now, and I actually believe them the second time, so joke's on me. But I made a comment basically saying, like, hey, you all need to stop doing that because it's an emotional roller coaster for fans. Now, the Tourette's Guy it's hit or miss with people because I don't think he actually has Tourette syndrome, and people take offense to it, but I've been watching this since I was in college. So somebody in my psychology class posted this on Facebook, and I found it, and I, as a immature kid, I thought it was hilarious. But anyway, in the new video, he basically has like a hoarder kind of lifestyle, and I hope this footage isn't actually real and it's all staged because this is pretty scary. So apparently Tony Six lived in Columbus, Ohio, which is where I lived when I lived in Ohio, and I didn't know that. So going into the profile a little bit, Tony Six, look at this. This is actually the obituary. Columbus. Tony W. Six passed away July 13, 2018 in Columbus following a brief illness. So either I have the wrong Tony Six, or they made up a fake death page, which is a little disturbing. But it said that he was in the Ohio National Guard. And also, and I'll post the links in the video description. Also, the truth about Tourette's Guy. So, for those of you who love to watch the funny homemade videos and characters and comedy videos, the Tourette's Guy is not an alien name. Popular for their humorous depiction of life with the Tourette's, the Tourette's Guy video series broke the internet in 2004. I've heard that the videos were actually uploaded as early as 2000. And one of the things that makes it really popular with fans is how bad the quality is. So when you look at AVGN, they're really pushing for it with ScreenWave, like HD quality videos. And some people are actually really upset with that because they appreciate the low quality, almost like cell phone quality videos. So they look at this, they don't even have HD on this. It goes up to 480p, which I find actually appreciate, and it makes it more enjoyable as an old fan for me to watch. Sorry, but going to another video, this is a video in 2009. See, they tried to fake his death again. He was actually apparently in prison, but this was old archive footage that somebody uploaded about a Valentine's Day party. And that or St. Patrick's Day, I can't remember. But the quality here is just obscenely bad. They keep it at about 480p, and it's obviously just they film whatever they're doing. But going more into Danny, as his name is, for the Tourette's Guy character, he's popularly known as the Tourette's Guy, the main protagonist of the web. He's actually the antagonist, too. He's not really a good or bad guy. He's actually kind of more of a bad guy. It says he first appeared in footage from 2001 to 2002 titled Tony the Tiger with Tourette Syndrome. I didn't actually see that. I saw the video where he woke up and he had the M&M and the music woke him up and he was really upset. But it kind of goes into the footage and the series breakdown of all the different videos that he did. So it actually goes into best of Tourette's Guy because people lost some of the original videos, and apparently the person that posted, probably Jared Six, says that they lost their footage and they're asking people to return it. And they're also saying, please do not approach Danny if he goes out of town. Obviously, he has trouble leaving the house. It'll take us longer to post videos. So they're threatening fans that if they approach Danny, they won't upload. So that's a little bit of blackmail. So I don't know. As an old fan, I actually appreciate that as part of the channel. But Tony is also on IMDB, and this is a picture from one of their videos, but the page is actually kind of broken there. this is what I speculate is his house in Columbus, Ohio. And when I lived there, I did see a lot of houses that look like this. So I think it's this one. Also, the Kroger in Columbus. There were many Krogers, so this may have been the one that I used to go to. Of course, I never saw him there. Holiday Lanes. This is the infamous bowling episode. This is the actual Holiday Lanes that they went to. And there's also a Jolly Pirate Donuts I used to drive by on the way to work, which is in Columbus. This is the one. That's the one that he mentions in one of his videos. So going into a family photo, this is Jared Six. This is, I believe, Shirlena, the sister. And I don't know if Tony is actually in here. I don't know if this is Tony, because if it were Tony, he'd probably look like the ears were a little bit more harsh. So I don't know. The fact that a family did this and pulled it off is for like 20 years is actually kind of funny. But this is Jared Six. So despite what you see in the videos with Tourette's Guy, like how their diet's awful and there's all these beer and everything, and he's like getting out of work all the time and he's just sitting there. His brother is very into athletics, and he's apparently a vegan, and he does yoga. He apparently goes down to Costa Rica quite a bit, and that's where he disappeared to and wasn't uploading videos. So he was doing something there, which is really, really cool. So I got to hand it to him. I haven't really followed him outside of this, and it doesn't seem like he's got a really big send-off, or he hasn't really picked up on social media with that, because I had to really look for him. So it seems like what he does is he'll take a break from Tourette's Guy, and then he'll come back years and years later, and he'll do another video. I don't know if it's just to get a kick out of it, or if he actually does it to pick up a couple bucks, because they're outside of the YouTube monetization schema, which is like once every month you have to post a video now. So I don't know if they're even making money from it. Maybe they just do it for fun. So this is Jared Six. He has a wiki, and it says, this article's under construction. So he was born in 86, and Tony Six was probably born in like the late 70s, because he looks a lot older. He's balding. But it looks like the Tourette's Guy is run by various members of the Six family whose ages and identities have been confirmed by public records and social media. Jared Six is the man behind the show's presence, and he also plays Tony's son, or the Tourette's Guy's son. So he never really shows his face, because it would show that he's not as young as the videos portray. Here's some more Jared Six website stuff. So he's got the 6 steps to betterhealth.com. That's his website. My 10-year vegan transformation. So it's pretty cool. So check it out. I'm going to put the links in the video too. But it shows like he started out healthy living, and then he threw in weightlifting, and then he moved to Costa Rica. I think he goes back and forth. So he, there, when you're in anywhere tropical like that, or South America, like I'm in Brazil right now, there's fruit everywhere. So we just went to a park this morning, and people actually picked all the mangoes from the trees, mangas as they call them here. But you can literally get lunch just walking around. So that's a pretty cool picture. Yeah, he looks like he's in good shape. He doesn't have a lot of body fat, but that's like really what he's into. And then when he does Tourette's Guy, it's the complete opposite. They have nothing but pizza and really cheap beer. Like the last video had Ice House beer, which is probably the worst beer you can ever get. So another one of his sites that he has, art projects by Jared Six, 6 steps to better health. So maybe a little bit of Indian influenced art there. And then he has a link to Tourette's Guy. And it's not the first disabled sign I've seen. They had one in their last video. So Tony Six. Tony Six is the primary character and occasional antagonist. So this is another site that explains Tourette's Guy. Actually, I think this may actually be the same one I talked about before. So he has a Pickles episodes, bench press, when he talks about data from Star Trek. He's got the best. So it's all the best of Tourette's Guy. They're breaking away from the individual videos. Maybe they're, like I said before, having trouble finding them. And then more pictures of Jared Six. So it's starting to get into like Jared Leto. I had trouble getting pictures of him and not Jared Leto, which is kind of hilarious. So, okay. So whatever happens to Tourette's Guy. So fans are actually making videos of this, and this is from a couple of years ago. So everybody thought he was gone. They really pulled it off. Now, if they do this a third time, I don't think anybody's going to fall for it. They may just end up stopping. But I'm glad that they actually released another video. The view count isn't that high, so I'll put the link in the video description that I post. So feel free to like, subscribe, and share my video as well as this one so that you can support their work. I'm going to put a like on there. So there's a lot of dislikes. People, say that it's really offensive in some ways, which I get. I totally get that. But looking at this for satirical humor, I can't say it doesn't make my day a little bit better. So in this part, there's a creature in the hoarding beer cans, and so he throws something at it to squish it. So I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll have the links in the video description as I said before. But thanks again. Everybody have a great new year, and take care.